What's up, peeps? Go Braves. To start this call off, if you're a Dodgers fan, sorry, but we just won't get along in that regard. You can get along in every other area of life, but if you're a Dodgers fan right now, I don't like you. Just kidding. What's going on, everybody? Happy to be here for another Q&A session. Live Q&A session for all of you marketing agency owners. If you guys are watching the replay, you can go ahead and flash forward a little bit and get to where we get into the question and answer section of tonight's call. But just do me a favor. If you guys are just hopping in, write hello. If your real name isn't your name for your account, do me a favor, write your name in there. Also, do me a quick favor, hit the thumbs up button. That always helps the performance of the videos. That way other marketing agency owners just like you get access to the information that they need. But outside of that, again, we'll get started in just a couple minutes. You guys better understand that I love you because I'm going to miss the opening probably inning or two, depending on what happens with the Braves game. I do not need anybody to talk about last night's game. That's in the past. Yesterday was a break day. That's what we took a break yesterday. We won the first two games. So they were like, all right, guys, you guys played really good in game one and game two. We're just going to intentionally lose this one today, so take it easy. If we end up winning through taking it easy, that's fine too. But, if we don't win, today's break day. So thank you. What's really funny about this hat, too, I got this hat for free. They were giving them out at a Braves game that I went to, and I was like, what? And I saw on the ticket it was like first 100 people, or not 100, first 10,000 people, I think, get a free Braves hat. So I was definitely inside the stadium as soon as I figured out that was part of the deal. Am I feeling better or am I over the... Oh, yeah. That was months ago. I think 2 months ago at this point. So I feel perfectly fine. Jay, Akash, Janetta, Jason, City Rec GT, also known as Myron. Pal Group. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Again, if you guys are just hopping in, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Let everybody know you're here and that you love the stream. But if you guys have questions, feel free to go ahead and start putting those in there. While those questions are coming in, make sure, if you haven't done this before, make sure to go right below this video. There is a description, right? If you're on mobile, you hit the little down arrow right below the video. It's going to drop the description down. If you're on desktop, you just scroll down. Make sure to check out the description. There's always links to software that we use. For example, there's the all-in-one marketing agency software that I've been talking to you guys about. If you guys missed the live call last week, we had the owner of that software on for a guest talk, and he explained. So if you want to see how awesome that software is and what it can do for your business, for your agency, definitely go check out last week's live stream. It was a really awesome call with Sean. But outside of that, again, the link is down there if you want to check it out for yourself. Again, a big benefit. So I'll show you guys. Let me get it up. I'll show you guys what I'm doing for those of you that, let me bring it over here. For those of you that decide to join using my link, what I'm actually going to do is, let's see. So number one, you'll get access to the landing page that I built, which you can then take and adjust to fit your business. So you don't have to design anything other than if you want to change up the images, you could do that. But outside of that, all you have to do is literally copy paste. You already have the copy on the landing page done. So I guess I can show you the landing page. Let me show you what that looks like. Nope, not in there. Awesome. All right. Funnels and websites. So again, you get access to all of this if you join using my affiliate link. It is only a 14-day free trial, and you will have to pay for it after that, but you'll have a complete setup for your marketing agency to start doing lead gen like really, really quickly. You can, like, this took hours to build on my end. It would take you 10 to 15 minutes to set up yourself. You come in, you'd put your logo here, change your city, and then you don't even have to write copy. All of this copy, like, you would need to change, obviously, like R&B marketing, because that's not your company name. But you don't have to write any copy. All you have to do is make adjustments. You can use these images that you see in here, because you can see it's not branded towards anything, any company specific. It's just, you know, something to catch eyes. So you don't even have to change images if you want. You probably should change the image to an image of you instead of an image of me, and the name. But you'll get access to this landing page. All you have to do is go in and make some quick adjustments. Then, on top of the landing page, I'm going to give you the email and text message campaign that I built. Where is it? There it is. So I'll show you this too. Can you guys see it okay? Here, we'll just bring it right there. All right, so what this is you have an appointment scheduling sequence. So what that means is basically when somebody sets an appointment by going to that landing page that you were just at, they actually click that button. Let me show you the other part. I just showed everybody this on my MAP mentorship call too, so they were pretty excited about it. So what we do is we actually, when they're on that landing page, if they click a button to sign up, they will be directed to this form that we built on Typeform, and it just asks, let me minimize it so you can see everything. All right, it asks a bunch of questions like, want to talk with us, get a competitor analysis, optimization tips, and custom pricing for your project by filling out the short form. It should take no more than 5 minutes. You collect all the information. This is great for pre-qualifying. You will have to build this part out, but you don't even have to buy Typeform. You can build the form out yourself on Go High Level. We just already had access to Typeform, so we built it on here. It is a little bit more, it's a better user experience, I think, on Typeform because of the way it transitions. It transitions from screen to screen, making it seem a lot easier than seeing a daunting list of like 15 things you got to fill out. So you collect all that information, then it goes to all of these little slides about my agency and why we're great at what we do. And then on the final slide, you can see right here, they can go and book their call, or they can click this button and it'll take them to the same thing, which when you book the call, all that does is, again, this is done through Go High Level. It takes them to a calendar page right here so they can book their appointment. Make sure you guys aren't disappearing. All right. So you can go here, book the appointment. Then once they book the appointment, they're started in the confirmation series. So after they go to Typeform and fill it out, we have a Zapier that connects and integrates all of that information in and sets up and creates a new opportunity and contact. So once they become a contact, if they don't set the appointment, this is only if they don't set the appointment, they start receiving this series of emails and text messages, calls, voicemails. And again, if you use my affiliate link to sign up for this platform, you get all of this. Like, you get everything that I've written here. Again, you will need to make some minor adjustments. Like, for example, you don't want them leaving a voicemail of my voice, because that's what this is. But everything else you can pretty much keep. The cool thing too is, like, this call, it's done automatically. So it will call the client or the lead. And what it does is when they pick up, like, without me even having to do anything, it's automated. When they pick up, it says a message like, this is a call from R&B Marketing. Please wait 1 second while we get the manager on the phone, whatever, right? Then when they're sitting there, it actually rings to my phone, and then I'm able to pick it up, and it says you have a call, or you have a call with the company name. It'll actually input the company name as long as they put it inside of the form that we asked them to fill out. But yeah, this series goes on for about 2 weeks, and then it switches into a slower drip. So you can see 14 days separation, 7, 14, 14, 30, 14, 30, 30, and that's the end of the campaign. That's the Seinfeld sequence. Then we do an appointment confirmation and reminder series. So once they actually set the appointment, this is scheduled to go. And all it does is send them emails and text messages to set their appointment with my agency. Then once that's done, we have an appointment miss series. So if they end up missing the appointment, I'll come down into scheduling and go to appointments, and then just adjust the contact to be no show. Once it's once a contact is tagged with no-show, then they're automatically added into this campaign. And all this campaign does is try to get them over the next like 4 days to reschedule their appointment. And that's pretty much it. But the cool thing is, guys, again, if you join that link and you end up using Go High Level, you get all of that stuff absolutely free. And you don't really have to do much. Like, it's just you create it and it runs. That's okay, Jamie. No worries. Hey, Maurice, what's going on? Constantly second guessing my funnel idea. It's for solar, by the way. The idea is Facebook video ads for an ebook, and inside the ebook there's a button to go to the second landing page where they input their home address, phone number, and monthly electricity costs to get a 487 euro discount. Those who don't convert get Facebook ads, an email, and Facebook message to join a webinar, and more video ads, emails, and Facebook messages for people who didn't convert after viewing that. One problem I'm considering is that I'll be allowing them to become a qualified lead too quickly, because they could download the ebook and set appointments straight away without going through the sales funnel and becoming properly qualified over time. Also, I introduced the discount at the beginning because I wanted to create urgency by saying it wouldn't be available forever. How would you do it differently? Jesus, that was a lot to take in. So I need to review this again. You have an ebook, a button in the ebook on the landing page where they go to a second landing page. I think that something that might be kind of cool would be to show like a quick calculator, which would take a custom build, but solar companies will totally pay for this. But it would be a calculator that says, put in your current bill or what your cost is for electricity. And then have some type of calculator that would show them, that would automatically calculate what their savings would be if they reverted to energy. I think that would be possibly a cool touch to add in. But input their home address, cost to get a 487. Those who don't convert get Facebook ads and an email and Facebook message to join a webinar, and more video ads, emails. I would just make sure that the webinar is not like super long. It doesn't need to be, I don't think it would need to be like an hour long, probably 15, 20 minutes explaining how solar is beneficial, how it's actually not that expensive over time, the potential savings, obviously, how it's good for the environment, things like that. Facebook messages for those who didn't convert after viewing that. The big thing you don't want to do is segment too far to where you're getting down to where, people who have gone and gotten the ebook, and some people won't convert, right? So you're making that audience smaller. The people who do convert, or who don't convert, get Facebook ads and email and Facebook message to join a webinar. So I'll be on I'll be on until about 8:15, and then I'm gonna go probably. But yeah, so after that second phase where you're like, people are going to get Facebook ads and email and Facebook message to join a webinar and more video ads and emails, you're going to start making that audience a lot smaller. So I would just make sure that you don't have too many, like you don't go too deep with too many levels to where you're segmenting out audiences too much, really minimizing the amount of people that you're trying to talk to. I would make sure that you don't go too far. But outside of that, I mean, that's a solid strategy. It's a longer play because of the fact that it's solar. I can imagine their sales cycle is probably 3 to 6 months at the minimum. You would probably know better than me. I don't work in solar. But yeah, the goal is to make sure you're staying in front of those people who are interested. And really, it's not as complicated if you use something like Go High Level and you do like I was showing you earlier, where you just have a steady stream of messages going out to them regularly via text, email, calls, voicemails, things like that. It's not as complicated as long as you have those systems in place. So definitely make sure you have something for text messages, emails that follow up regularly. Facebook messages is fine too, but Facebook messages have like a 75% open rate, especially from business pages, whereas text messages have like a 90% open rate. So I would probably look at text messages if I were you. I know you guys have more questions than that. I know J98 ain't the only one with a question. You guys are more than welcome to put your questions in the chat. Y'all are moving a little slow tonight. Are y'all waiting for the Braves game to come on? Is that what everybody's doing? If so, I love you. We can be best friends. I'm really upset though, because my Facebook ad won't turn on. I guess I can show you that since you guys aren't asking questions. I'll show you what my ad campaign looks like for the rest and bar funnel that I just showed you guys. Let me get that pulled up. Finally, they made it active. Thank you, Facebook. Took them like 3 hours to get my ad active, which never happens because my ad campaign or my ad account is so seasoned. Okay, so this is the audit and strategy session campaign. Actually, let me just go into edit. All right, so what we're doing is we're driving leads using a free audit and strategy session. Now, we haven't got any leads yet, but that is the goal over the next couple of weeks because we just launched the campaign, so it would be kind of impossible for us to already be getting leads from it. But you can see we did a traffic campaign objective. I'm going to start with traffic while I'm testing this audience out before I add in a conversion ad objective campaign, but that'll probably happen a little bit later. Then you can see we are going to target business owners. Very straightforward. We're doing $30 a day on the ad budget, which is about $1,000 in a month for this one campaign. We are going to do the Atlanta designated market area. If you guys aren't familiar with designated market areas, it's actually a really good way to, especially for you, for your agency, to get clients that make the most sense if you're going locally. And the reason why is because what a designated market area is, I believe it originated from media companies, from news stations. The reason why is because news stations use designated market areas to determine where they're going to release their broadcast to. All right. And what ended up happening is marketing agencies started using the same thing to determine where they were going to reach out to, companies they would reach out to. Specifically marketing agencies that lived inside of the media companies that I'm talking about, the news stations. All news stations have a marketing agency inside of them, just so you guys know. But I'm doing the Atlanta DMA, so that's going to cover all of this area, which I also thought was funny because it goes all the way up into Tennessee right here, and it even goes over into Alabama. So I'm hoping it doesn't show too many people from those areas because I really don't want to go over to Alabama. Anyways, age targeting 30 to 64. We'll break that down a little bit more later. It's just going to depend on how the ad campaign performs. You can see right here, we're doing employers, self-employed or self-employed. There were apparently two different types of self-employed people. And then job titles as owner, sole proprietor, or self-employed. We will do optimization of the audiences themselves later. I wanted to see how these perform first, so we're going to run a test over the next 3 days to see how those perform. Did manual placements, mostly Facebook and Instagram. So you can see newsfeed. I don't do a lot of marketplace or video feed ads unless it's an actual video. Right column, Instagram Explorer, and then like I mentioned, stories. Optimizing for link clicks. And then the ad itself. Like this is, seriously guys, here's the thing. If you were to get on Go High Level, copy my snapshot, set that up real quick, and you have the budget to run an ad campaign, you can get, like I set this ad campaign up in probably 10 minutes. And all I did was, I'll show you what this is, but I took a GIF from Giphy, downloaded that, uploaded that as my video creative. So it's just this. And then we're doing, what? Where's all, okay, I was about to say, I thought it changed my creative asset setup. We're also doing, here, I'll show you the different ones. So we got this crazy looking guy with his hair going all out like crazy. Again, the job of the creative is just to capture attention. And then one that goes a little bit more along the lines of the copy. It kind of vibes well with the copy. So you can see, ever wonder how your marketing efforts compare to your competitors. and you can see it looks like they're about to race, right? And then, like I said, the James Franco GIF, which only goes in the feed, which is fine. But that's the creative. Finally, we're going to optimize the creative for each person. So it's basically whichever creative performs the best, which means we did a dynamic creative setup. So it's going to show the best creative for the best person. And then the copy is super simple. Ever wonder how your marketing efforts compare to your competitors? Take our free marketing audit survey. It only takes 2 minutes. Results will show you exactly how to beat your competition. Click learn more click more, learn more, or the link below to claim your free audit before we fill up. And then the link to the type form. Then free marketing audit and strategy session, see how you stack up against the competition, the link to the type form, display link, call to action, Facebook pixel. Very easy to set up. Hopefully it will be super successful. And if Facebook doesn't end up working out this month, I'll probably go to, oh God, I need a haircut. I'll probably go to Google next month and test that out if Facebook doesn't perform as well as I was hoping. Any questions about what I've shown you guys today? Because you guys are not asking questions today. Can I just target restaurant owners? I'm not sure if there would be a way to segment out just restaurant owners. I could probably come up with a way. You would have to do multi-layered targeting, which would be like business owners and then people who have an interest in like a magazine called Restaurant Weekly, something like that, right? So publications related to restaurants that restaurant owners would like. But you might make your audience too small. I would definitely say that if you're going to do that, you're not going to be, because I know what you're targeting. You're targeting vegan people. You would have to do all of the U.S., not just like your local area. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a large enough audience. Yeah, you could also go to LinkedIn, do it that way instead of Facebook. LinkedIn's cost per click is a little bit more expensive, but you're getting better targeting. You know that you're targeting business owners. But first and foremost, I would go to, I'm going to try, again, if Facebook and Instagram end up being a bust, then my next goal is to go to Google and place PPC ads. What's my plan of action if you get an ad account banned? Has it ever happened to you before? No, it hasn't happened to me before, but also I wouldn't say I have a plan in place for if I get it banned. I mean, the first step I would do is talk to Facebook support and see why it was banned and try and talk with them about getting it unblocked. But if you did something that gets the account banned and it was for a legitimate reason, there's nothing you can do. So you just have to be careful not to get your accounts banned. But I don't have an exact plan of action. Why? Did you get an account banned? I don't know why, but just you saying vegan people sounds weird. Well, vegan people are weird. No, I'm kidding. I mean, you kind of are. Steak is fantastic, and I could never be vegan. And I don't care if you tell me there's a substitute or something that tastes like it. Like, no. Nothing tastes like a steak. Or like fish and seafood. Are you kidding me? You want me to give up seafood? There's no freaking way. Is targeting really that important if you sell internationally and have a large budget? If you have a large budget, I mean, either way, it doesn't, you always want to do targeting. Yeah, it is definitely important. I wouldn't just say put it out to all of everybody on Facebook, because you're going to be spending a lot of money on people that don't care to see your ad and never will. So I would say you always want to incorporate targeting on any type of ad campaign. That's the benefit of running ads online, is you get to target people that are more likely to purchase. And you would just you wouldn't make it like specific to your local area. You would do, countries at that point, entire countries. How do you file taxes for your VAs or people you hire just for a project or two? Akash, if you're in the United States, Two things. Number one, if you're using Upwork, they actually do the filing for you, so that's super easy. If you hire a VA and you're paying them directly, not through a freelancer platform, then all you do is 1099 them, which is a tax form for contractors. You send them a 1099 form and they fill that out. And you don't pay payroll taxes on those people. I would just talk to, if you're confused or not sure, I would just talk to a tax accountant and make sure that you get that set up properly. Don't mess that up. I mean, there is a mushroom that tastes like lobster. Man, no. Y'all crazy. I went on a date last week. The guy said he was vegan. He said I didn't like him because of how he looked. No, he was a vegan. That's pretty funny. No, I just don't like you because you're a vegan. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm always open to trying anything. Yo, Kashif, I see your meal planning all the time. If you want to send me some food, box me up some food, send it in a refrigerated truck so it doesn't go bad. I'll try some of what you make. I'm always open to trying food, and I'm not very picky. So you want to make me some food, we can test it out, but I don't really feel like I ever get full when I eat like an all vegan or vegetable meal. No, I've never had an out account ban. I was just wondering if I could get banned for mentioning investment and returns in my copy for solar because I heard you can't use language associated with MLMs. Yeah, but here's what happens. Facebook will stop your ad from running, and then all you have to do is appeal it. They're not stupid, and they have an appeal process, so you will appeal that ad being denied. And then they'll look at your company and see, oh, it's a solar company, not an MLM company. It's very clear this is not multi-level marketing. Because people say investment in ads all the time. Just because you put the word investment doesn't mean they're going to automatically classify you, especially because when you go in, I'm not sure there might be a classification under business type for solar. I'm not sure. But if you're like an energy company and every Facebook business page that you create inside of Facebook, you classify it as to what type of company it is. So they've already got things in place to make sure that doesn't happen. But again, if it does, they're just going to flag the ad. They'll deny it being posted. And then all you need to do from there is reach out to support. You send in an appeal, and then you'll show them, look, we're a solar company. We're not an MLM. You turn our ads on, please. Oy, my nose has been tickling. H&R Block, I don't know. Never used them. I have one of my friends from college. His dad has owned an accounting company his entire life, and now he's an accountant for the company, so I just go through him. That's true. I have to eat a lot for me to get full since I turned vegan. That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like I would have to eat like 3 of those meals that you're eating. And I saw your video about cutting, too. That looked miserable. How did it feel to make your first million or close to it? The first million, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a millionaire. And it wasn't because I wanted to be some super rich asshole. I just wanted to say that I built something that made $1 million. So when I did, it was just a long... there was a long road that led to the point where I actually made that money. And so it took a long time because I'm impatient. So if it doesn't happen yesterday, it's going to take a long time to me. But it feels really good. And it also feels really good to know that, yes, I've made that money, but I'm also taking care of other people now. And what I mean by that is I hire people and pay their salaries, and which allows them to live and do things that they want to do. So on top of, making the $1 million and, having that milestone or saying that I've accomplished that, another great feeling is knowing that I'm able to take care of other people and give them jobs. What's the pricing formula for Facebook ads, social media, or email marketing? I saw your video, but stuck on the markup margin amount. It's cost plus pricing is what it is. So you need to determine your cost plus your markup, otherwise known as your profit margin, and that will give you what your price should be, or at least close to it. You can always go up or down from there. I recommend going up a little bit. But yeah, you have to know what your cost is. So if it's going to cost you $350 to hire a VA to manage your Facebook ad account, one ad account, that means you have $350, right? That's a cost. Copywriting and image sourcing or graphic editing, that might cost you another $150. So right there we're at, and again, the greatest thing is you can create all of your copy and creative assets and spend $150, and that should last you for about 3 to 6 months, depending on how many items you create. Just create a bunch of images at one time, create 6 different variations of copy for the ad campaigns that you're going to run, 5 to 6, and you don't have to create anymore. So really then past that, your only cost is $300 per month, right? And then your markup, which is your profit margin. So on Facebook ads, we charge about $750 to $1,000 for anybody spending up to $3,000, and that depends on how much, how many campaigns we're creating, how much graphics need to be made, if video needs to be made. If video needs to be made and we're shooting video, that's going to be an extra added cost. So again, it's cost plus pricing. That's the name of the name of the, I guess, concept. But it's cost plus your profit margin plus equals your pricing. Very, very simple. Is the Go High Level trial over? No, it's never over. They always have a 14-day trial, but it's only 14 days. So if you signed up and you're like, I can't log in anymore, it's because you got to pay. And again, the lower tier of Go High Level is only $97. What's my opinion on Bitcoin? I've got half a Bitcoin myself. So if that tells you, I'm invested, if that's what you're looking for. God, that made my nose tickle. I've been doing Smma on and off through college, 3.5 years. I genuinely love it outside of the money. My automation scaling sucks. I was wondering if the done for you agency had a payment plan. Is it Bria? Brie? Which one? Brie, or Brie? 1, 2, 3. So just so you know, it's not a done for you, it's a done with you, but you do get some things done for you. The other stuff, we work with you to build it because we don't want you to feel lost. We don't want to hand over a whole system to you and you're like, I don't even know how any of this works. So we build it with you. But yes, we do have payment options. It kind of depends on what you're trying to do. I'll put it to you like this. We are working on getting a payment option built into the site, and we're just waiting on the company to launch. They're a brand new company, an investment company and banking company. They've been in the financial industry for, I think, 70 years. But they're building a new app that we will be able to integrate with our website that will allow you to pick a payment plan that works for you. Bria. So, Bria. I think it was the first one that I said. But, okay, Bria. Gotcha. So we do have... we will have that option in the future. We don't have it right now. But if you want to do a payment plan now, what we require is a minimum of $2,500 for your deposit, and then you have to make your final payment after 30 days. And the reason why is because we're not going to give you your project, and you can take longer if you want, but we're just not going to deliver your project to you until you obviously pay us in full. So what we usually do is you make the $2,500 deposit, and then after that, you have 30 days to make the final payment. Again, if not, that's fine, but we're not going to give you the project until you make your final payment. So yes, we're as flexible as we can. Bria, are you interested in that opportunity? If so, then we can go ahead and get you onboarded and get you ready, because I know why. Trust me, I know where you're at. Scaling, automating things, coming up with processes, that's the hardest part of building the agency. It's not getting clients. Like, you'll very quickly realize it's easy to get clients if you have a system in place. Without a system, though, it's gonna be hard. Should I get clients at a month-to-month or shoot for 3-month term? You should shoot for a 6-month term. Minimum 6 months. Never do month-to-month, in my opinion. It just never works out. Because they get through with the first month. Typically in the first month, you don't get any results unless you're setting up only a PPC campaign and they have a killer landing page already built. then you can get results pretty quickly. But if you're doing like SEO, building a brand new website, creating a Facebook ad campaign with video incorporated, it's going to take a little bit more than a month. And if they don't see results in a month and they're like, oh man, I'm not happy, I'm not going to keep paying you $2,000. And it's like, dude, I tried to tell you this is not what's going to, like, you're in the first month of the freaking campaign. We had to build you a brand new website, create an email marketing campaign, create a Facebook ads campaign, shoot video for you. And you thought all of that was going to happen in 3 days? Like, they're crazy. So 6-month contracts. How many people do you have hired on your team? I think we're at 30 people now. Did you charge the barber to shoot the video for his ad? No, I didn't. And again, that's because I knew him. I know him personally. He actually cuts my hair. And what we kind of worked out was he gives me and the guys in my office free haircuts. I would shoot that quick video for him because it took me an hour and a half and I got a haircut out of it. But it took me an hour and a half to shoot the video. I sent it over to my designer. It took him, I don't know, 2 hours. So we spent $20 on the editing of the video. And then I set up the ad campaign and we got it going. So no, I didn't charge him for it. But just last week, he just gave me $3,000 for a website because now we're going to build a website for him. Then after that, he's paying us monthly for website management. And he's going to look at doing monthly SEO after that. So not a bad gig to give away a free video. I feel like I'm wasting my time with Facebook and Instagram because I barely get likes on Instagram and Facebook posts. Literally get no likes and little reach. What should I be doing right now? Lonely. That's because if you're posting and not running ads, you never will. You're not a media company, which means you don't have thousands, or millions of followers that spike that organic engagement with your stuff. You're a business. You're a marketing agency at that. Nobody cares about what marketing agencies are posting. If you're running ads, though, you can start to get traction. So I always tell people, like I told this person I was talking to the other day, it was a business owner that wants to look at our marketing. I was telling him, he was like, so should I even post? I told him straight up. I was like, no, if you're just posting pictures of, your jobs that you're doing, nobody cares. Like, they really don't. If you're posting stuff targeting people who are potentially interested in purchasing your stuff, it's a little bit different. You'll get some traction. But like, post engagement is not really all that important if you're trying to drive leads for a company. Post engagement doesn't do anything. I mean, and you guys know what I mean. It does do something, but you're not going to get it if you're just a marketing agency posting posts. Where do I learn about disclaimers to keep my clients safe legally? I always see that we are not associated with Facebook in any way at the end of landing pages and then for the actual business itself. That's where you talk to a lawyer. Anything legally, lawyer. Game? Game for what? I don't know what that means. Jordan, I've been following you for 2 years. I'm finally taking action after realizing that there's a good opportunity right now, specific because businesses are still closed. That seems an opportunity. Yeah, there's tons of opportunity. Like, that's what I was thinking. It was crazy that like people started slowing down wanting to start an agency because now is like the best time to take a program and start something like this because of the fact that you have time to learn. It's like businesses were kind of, and even still, businesses are not done. In the last, in the last 2 weeks, we've done, I can't even tell you how many proposals pitched and audits and questionnaire meetings. Like, businesses are not stopping doing business. This is impossible to do. If the U.S. economy stopped, working, the whole world would collapse. So businesses aren't going anywhere. My first 2 payments from clients, I'll just save it for the Done With You agency. Well, let's go. What are the things I need to set up to keep my clients coming? I'm sick of doing outreach. I just showed you earlier in this video. If you didn't watch the beginning, I'm not going to go into that too much just so we can save time and get to other questions. And I'm also about to hop out of here in 5 minutes. But if you re-watch this video, I'll actually show you what you can do to automate a lot of that process. My $7 course is okay. I mean, not that it's bad. Trust me, we've had students actually land thousands of dollars worth of deals. Like, I had a student land a $50,000 contract just from taking the $7 course. Now, that student also came to me the very next day and said, hey, I need to buy your full program because the $7 course is great, but I need every step to everything. And that's what the $7 course covers. Or sorry, the $549 course covers. $7 is just for people who, like, if you already know, if you have a general idea of what digital marketing is and what running an agency is, you shouldn't even waste your money on the $7 course, because it's not going to give you anything that you can use to learn step by step every aspect of running an agency, digital marketing, building a team, outsourcing, creating operations. That's not what the $7 course is for. It's literally an introductory level course that shows people what they're going to have to do to build a successful agency. And it goes, I think it's like 12 videos, where the digital marketing school itself is over 100 videos. And anybody in here that's in my digital marketing school, the 2.0 program, anybody in here will tell you that is a completely different ballgame from a 12 video course. What's the purpose of Google Analytics on landing pages? To see where traffic is coming from, page views, etc. I don't see how that helps them when we have the pixel. Well, the pixel is only geared towards Facebook, but Google Analytics helps you look at different metrics like time spent on page, exit rate, bounce rate, that's all important stuff to know. If people are getting to the landing page and they're staying for less than 2 seconds, what does that tell you? They're not even looking at it, and something could be wrong with the messaging. Maybe it's not loading properly, whatever. But you definitely want to put Google Analytics on everything, because it helps you analyze the page in a deeper, different way than Facebook will ever allow. I'm thinking about giving the first ad video away as incentive to get leads. Do it. This is the time when people would be needing us because they need clients. Yep. Is DMS 3.0 a future project? I'll put it to you like this. If we redesign and do a 3.0, I'm going to charge the full price again. Just because there's so much work that goes into building a new program. And here's the thing, guys. Everybody always thinks, like, just because I post a video on YouTube every year saying how to build a marketing agency in 2019, 2020, 2018, nothing really has changed. The platforms themselves, like Facebook's made some like cosmetic adjustments, but how you use and how you do marketing is essentially the same. There's not really much that has come, like, the only thing that I would say really over the last couple of years that's kind of abruptly jumped in the digital marketing space is TikTok. And that's because TikTok's a whole new social platform that you can use to market with. But outside of that, I mean, email marketing has been here for years and years. Websites, not really much is changing there. Social media, again, the only thing that's really changed is TikTok coming into the field of play. But like how you run Facebook ads, how you run Instagram ads, it's been the same for years. SEO, same. PPC, same. Like it doesn't change that much. So, we don't, like, I update the program when there's something worth updating, but outside of that, there's not really much that you have to like you do need to stay on top of things, but we don't have to update the course like every year for it to be relevant. It's still relevant even today. But if it ever came to a point where I did do a DMS 3.0, I would say yes, it's a possibility, but I would also charge $500 for anyone, even if you're in DMS 2.0, just because I can't keep giving away, because when we did the 1.0 to 2.0, there was a lot of content I wanted to add that I missed the initial time, because that was the first course I ever built. And so it was missing some things. And so I made sure to make it super affordable for everybody who purchased DMS 1.0, because I felt like obligated to give that to you guys, because it should have been in the first one. So that's why I only did it for $100. But, if you're in DMS 2.0 and you want to buy 3.0, I'm probably going to charge full price for people who want the 3.0 course. Do you get the $549 course with the Done With You agency? Can you expand on what us new agency owners will need to do opposite of you? Yes. So one of the benefits of joining the Done With You program is we actually give you access to the DMS 2.0, the Digital Marketing School 2.0. You get access to that automatically. And the reason why is because our goal behind that program is for you to be able to spend all of your time learning while we're building, right? So our job is to build and get everything prepared, so that way we pass it on over to you. You go and set up all the accounts, set up everything that you need, and you're ready to go in a few months. But yes, you get, so the whole point behind the DMS or the Done With You program is that you spend all of your time learning while we spend the time doing and building that out. Can you expand on what us as new agency owners will need to do opposite of you? Are you talking about if you were to join the Done With You program, what you guys will need to do? And if you're interested in the Done With You program, all you need to do is go right down in the description. I believe it's the appointment link. It might be a webinar link, which you will have to watch the webinar, but there's a benefit to watching the webinar. Let me see here really quick. What is... Yep, it's the webinar. But if you're ready to join Jason and you don't feel like you need to go through the webinar, then you can just reach out to me directly on Facebook and we can set up an appointment for you to get in the program. Oh, and if she gets in the mentorship program, can she join me on the calls, or should she should probably get her own membership for that, just because it is so low cost. I don't care if you share, because I'm sure you're probably going to share DMS 2.0 with her, which, you know, that's totally fine. But I would say membership for the mentorship, we try to keep separate per person. What's included with the Done With You program? It's a lot, so give me a second. I'll pull it up and you guys can take a look. Actually, is it in the... No, I think I took it out of the description. Let me pull it up on Whimsical. Okay, so here's what's included in the Done With You program. A lot. All right, you work directly with me and my team of over 30 people. We help you come up with your business name, strategic, and a lot of you will say, "Oh yeah, well I have a business name." Trust me, you'll want our opinion on that. Strategic business niches, we help you pick that. We help you get your domain. We help you set up your banking. We help you with your service offering. So we tell you exactly what services to offer and what price you should be selling them at. We build a branding guide for you, which actually means we build your logo out for you. We have our in-house designer build out your logo. We come up with your color scheme, and we come up with your font style and suggestions for using your font. Then we actually deliver a branding guide that you get, and it actually shows you, it gives you all of the different logo files that you'll need, plus how to use every single one of those different logo types. We build the sitemap for you. So you don't even have to do SEO research for your website. We do all of that for you and build out the architecture for your site. We give you a sitemap or a site wireframe template. So once you have the sitemap and the template, all you need to do is go over to a designer or a developer, a web developer, and you can get your website built really, really quickly. Also, speaking on that, we give you a website development and platform hosting suggestion. But if you want your website built professionally, you can get it done through us super cheaply at only $25 an hour. So instead of spending like $3,000 on a website, you can spend about $1,700. Instructions to submit your site to Google Search Console. We help you with your business license setup. We help you set up your tax ID. We help you set up your Google Drive, Google Business Suite, Google Drive, which this seems small, but it's huge. We help you set up all of your social pages with Facebook, Instagram, and Google My Business. We give you job role hiring templates so that way you can go to Upwork and hire people really, really quickly. Agency workflow templates. This is the most valuable thing in here. We sell these alone for about $1,750, $1,750. And this is all of the SOPs you'll need. So say a client comes in and they're like, yeah, I want to do SEO. Cool. Now you have the exact workflow to perform SEO for that client. You know all of the step-by-steps, who's involved, and you can quickly create and set up tasks and projects inside of Asana, which is the project management software we use, and we even give you, obviously, instructions to set up Asana. We give you a VSL, a video sales letter template, which is pretty much a long script where you can use it to shoot a video and then send that video over to your clients. The best part about the VSL is all you have to do is take out my business name, put in yours, put in your location, and that's it. You have a completely written video sales letter script ready to go. We give you lead magnet suggestions. We have 4 hours of video training for your CRM setup, which is Go High Level, and what we've done to build it out. We give you all of your sales process instructions, so a qualifying process, cold email templates, follow-up email templates, sales rep tracking template, cold call script, prospecting guidelines, and a business scraping method. Plus, you get a 1 hour one-on-one sales training call with me, and you get 2 hours of training calls with my operations management team and HR team, so that way you can learn how to hire and set up all of your operations. Plus, you get 1 hour to go over the marketing report that we deliver to you. So a total of 4 hours in calls and the DMS 2.0 for free included in that purchase. So a lot is given in that program. And I'm telling you guys, if you want to be at $20K a month in the next 6 months, join that program. We had a student go through it, like seriously, swear to God, John Artsberger, one of my students, he started off in DMS 2.0, realized we had the Done With You program because we came out with that earlier this year. He joined the program. In 3 months, he signed his first $36,000 contract and is already working on building out that campaign. And I think he said he has 5 other leads that he's building out right now that'll probably be worth around another $100,000 in total. And he did this, I think he joined 4 months ago in total. Can you just charge me $20 per month, LOL, or get her own account? So you could just put it on your account, so that way it's $20 a month if you want. Like, you could make another purchase and then just get her. I mean, it's the same thing pretty much. But that's it for the programs, guys. Hey, I need you to do me a favor. Do you want to win the mentorship program? If so, we need to get that like count way up. It's only at 13, so I need to see that at least 20. And then just put in the chat that you would love to win our mentorship program or access to the mentorship program. If any of you are interested in the Done With You program, though, just go over to Facebook. That's facebook.com/serial entrepreneur. Facebook.com/serial entrepreneur, and you can send me a message over there, and we'll get you on a call with me to go over the Done With You program. Yes, I said on a call with me. So if you're interested, again, the total cost of the program is $4,499, but I promise you this, you will be so freaking happy you joined. And we do have payment options. Sorry, I'm checking the Braves game since I can't watch it right now. Still 0-0. I think the Dodgers are batting first, too. 1 out, men on first. Woo! All right, so we're at 16 likes. And so far, it looks like only 2 people want to win access to the mentorship program. That's kind of weird. Three people. I'll put it to you like this. If you don't say something or hit the thumbs up button, I'm just going to give it to one of the 3 people who answered. Do I take Bitcoin? No, but you can quickly convert that into cash and pay cash. I don't like Bitcoin because, or I do like Bitcoin. I don't take Bitcoin transactions as payment, though. But you can quickly convert that to cash and then pay me with that. Cash is always preferred. I can't believe nobody wants to win the mentorship program. All right, well, here's what we'll do. Danae, Lyndon, and Akash, you guys are going to be the only 3 that qualify to win when I ask the question because nobody else says they want to win. So you guys will be the only 3 who can answer. All right, Lewis can win too. Definitely don't take Dogecoin. See you later, Nicole. All right, so Luis, Danae, Akash, who else? Am I missing someone? Jacob, I'll let you in. I think that's it. All right, so Danae, Akash, Luis, Jacob. Y'all are the only ones who can win tonight. My question for you is, name one feature that you get when you join the Done With You program. I just showed everybody the list so everybody knows the answers. You just have to name one feature. First to answer wins. And again, I'm sorry if you didn't leave a comment or a chat saying that you would like to win. I'm just not going to give it to you because that's like literally all I ask is you put a chat. And if you can't do that, Kashif, hush. You're crazy. Exactly. People don't know what they're missing out on. Lyndon, I would have given it to you too, but you didn't answer first. It looks like Danae is going to be the winner of tonight's mentorship giveaway. because she answered first. And Asana training, yes, that is one of the answers. All of those other answers it looked like everybody put was free, or was correct too. So, Danae, all you have to do is send me a message at facebook.com/serial entrepreneur. I think I got that right. Is that entrepreneur? I think I might have spelled that wrong. Let me try one more time. Serial. Oh my god, I can't type. Entrepreneur. There you go. Lyndon, I'm sorry. I would have given it to you if you would have answered. I just missed over your name. You got to understand, this chat jumps at like 100 miles per hour sometimes, so it's hard to keep up with everything. It's not personal. But if you would have answered, I would have went back up and made sure you were one of the people that I said, so no worries. But congratulations, Danae. I'm not sure if you did or not, but you'll get your code by tomorrow. We usually don't send it the same night. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. I got to go watch my Braves play. You guys have a great rest of your night. Hopefully, I will see you guys next Thursday at the same time, 7:30 p.m. EST. Go ahead and lock it in your calendar. Set up some kind of reminder so you guys can get here and get the question right for the mentorship program, so you can get all the questions you want answered. Everything you need is right here every single Thursday, 7:30 p.m. EST. Last notes, if you're interested in any of the programs or the training or the all-in-one marketing software that I use that I was showing everybody, again, if you join that software, you're going to get my snapshot, which means you get everything that I showed you for free. You get access to all of it. You don't even have to do anything. You have a complete sales funnel ready to go. So, if that's the case, click one of the links in the bottom, go down there, check them all out. Promise you'll love it. I'm going to leave now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you next week. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys.